Over the years, I have played a lot of paintball, and I've also played some paintball alternatives. I know you guys have seen me play reball on the helmet camera stuff, but I'm talking about something different here called Wapp ball. Now, what Wapp ball was a hard plastic ball that you shot out of a paintball gun. If I'm not making myself crystal clear, it was a hard plastic ball that you would shoot out of a paintball gun and shoot people with. I really don't understand the whole concept of running a paintless paintball game, because in my mind, you start running into a yo dog problem of, yo dog, I heard you like simulations, so I made a simulation of your Old meme is old, but I also understand the concept that it allows people to run paintball games in places that would either be cost prohibitive or just unmanageable to do. And in this case, they were running paintball out of a soccer arena in Palatine, Illinois. And it was painfully obvious that they really had no clue what paintball really was. They had it in their head what it should be, but it wasn't the sport that we all play. And if I'm saying that their ideas were outdated, what does that say? Well, let's see here, the rules on the day. If you get hit, you're out. Okay, we can understand that. You cannot cross the 50. Okay, so we can only go halfway across the 50. Okay, well, we'll go with that too. All guns must be choreographed at 210 feet per second. And okay, I can understand that because we're shooting hard plastic, but I've already overkilled that. And if you lose a game, we're going to put you on a firing line and let your opponent shoot you in the back. Wait, what? And if you shoot your gun after the game is over, we're going to put you on a firing line and shoot you in the back. Excuse me, wait a second. And in fact, if you violate any of the rules that are not on the rule sheet, we're going to turn you around, put you on the firing line, and have your opponent shoot you. Whoa, time out! I even stated to them that I had a problem with this rule because it's a post-game thing. The whole firing line thing, I'm saving that for an opinion piece down the road. So, if you guys want to see that, I'll do that next. I'll do that as my next show. But for right now, let me just state that I did not like this. I vocalized that I did not like this. I told them I would not consent to this, either shooting or receiving. And if they made me, then I would be calling the cops. You see, because at that point it becomes assault and... Moving on! Gee, Tiger, how many times are you going to do that moving out of the shot joke in this show? Not enough! I played one game. And I said, you know what? That's it, I've had enough. Because I came to a couple of conclusions. The first conclusion was that I was playing against the most awesome paintball players on the planet. I mean, that was the only explanation that made sense, because obviously they had the ability to bend the time-space continuum to make paintballs miss them. And you know, never mind the fact that I shot somebody in the head so many times, I actually watched his entire head rock back when I nailed him. And never mind the fact that I shot somebody in the hopper that I actually blew the hopper off the gun. No, all illusions. It never really happened. It was all a trick in my mind. These people were tweaking how my brain worked. No, actually, that's probably not the conclusion that's right. So option number 2, and this is probably the more likely scenario, I was playing with a bunch of cheaters. And hey, why not at that point? Because how are you going to prove that you shot somebody? Hey, I got you! Yeah, where's the mark? And in my mind, this is one of the few times in recreational paintball where I can understand why people were cheating, because nobody wanted to lose, because that would involve being turned around and shot in the back by people with hard plastic paintball objects. Calm. Focus. Back on target. Alright. The entire way that they were running their games was basically telling people, no, we want you to cheat. Oh, and where was the referee in all this? The referee's on the sidelines watching from over there without any goggles on, holding a flashlight, has a whistle in his mouth. And I should mention this too, they had a rule on their rule book that said if you shoot the referee, you're done for the day, they're going to throw you off the premises. If you are a referee, that part and parcel of your Another rant. Don't walk off, you've already done. Oh! Here's the thing, Wapp ball, reball, all these paintless paintball things are great for training tools because it allows you to practice without spending a lot of money on paint because you can reuse the round. The problem is that a lot of people look at that and go, hey, we can make a real money off of this thing, and that's when you start running into problems. And then couple that with people who have really outdated ideas and they're thinking that paintball is supposed to be a sport where, oh, we're going to separate the men from the boys. No, you're not going to do anything other than just create an environment where nobody's going to have any fun. Well, actually, they might have fun on the surface because they get to shoot people, but nobody's going to win a game. But just for the sake of argument, let's say that somebody were to open up a paintless paintball center right in the area where I'm at. Would I go play? I would try it out once. I would like to see what they do with it because I kind of have the idea that don't hate something until you tried it at least once. Then hate it all you want. But if you guys really want a really fun paintball simulator, it's going to take a little bit of digging, but if you can find it, it's well worth it. For the Nintendo Entertainment System, gotcha the game. Awesome!